Well, friends, tonight I want to talk about a subject that is never discussed by the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses, and that is education in order to improve your life. The only time you hear them talk about education is to not get it. Do not get education. It will take you away from us. It will take you away from God. And yet, whatever job that you're going to get can't be worth much if you don't have a trade or a good education to get a good job. Well, they don't care, because they know you'll go out there and wash windows and do nonsense like that to keep them rich. You know, several years ago, I'll never forget, when I first left that mess, I saw a poor guy coming out of Domino's Pizza with a pizza pie in his hand. He was he was a Jehovah's Witness. He had been disfellowshipped, but he had been reinstated. But I saw him get in his raggedy car with a pizza pie in his hand to deliver it. And I said to myself, and you see what they had did to this poor guy? He's sunk so low now that he's got to get out there and use his piece of car to deliver a piece of pie. I don't know what he made. I don't know that. But it can't be much. But this is what he had to do to make a living. Well, could he have did more? I don't know. Sure. You can always do more. Watchtower, that's one word they don't never get away from. Do more, do more, do more. Well, I say do more, do more, do more for me. Do more for yourself. Get a good education. Get yourself a good trade. If you don't want to go to college, get yourself a good trade at a good trade school. Electrician, plumbers, any kind of job that's professional. Excuse me. Get yourself a job, a trade, because once you got that trade, no one can take it from you. Not even the cult tower. See? But they don't want to talk about that, see? You never hear them talk about jobs, buying a home, paying a trash collector, donating to the Goodwill or the Salvation Army or the police force. You never hear that from them, do you? Everything is for them. They know that. They got their minds so screwed up that all they do is work for the cult tower. Give them everything you make and don't never try to make an extra dollar for your old age, because you're going to have a career with them. Yeah. Can you imagine having a career at the cult tower? What kind of career are they talking about? You never hear that. When I hear these Jeffrey Jacksons and these governing body people talk about make a career with Jehovah, make a career with the cult tower, make a career, whatever. But you never hear talk about, well, what do I make? If you go out there in the world and try to get a job, ain't that the first thing you want to know? What are you paying? How much you pay an hour? How much a week? How much every other week? Ain't that what you want to know? But when the cult tower tells you about a damn job, they never discuss that. You know why? Because you don't get no pay. That's why they never get into that. They want you to do more for Jehovah. Say, then you don't talk about money then when you're talking about Jehovah. Hey. But now, what else, by them running their corporation that way, isn't that going against God's wishes of multiplying, fulfilling the earth? Isn't that what God wants people to do, to marry and have children and multiply and fill the earth? Ain't that what He required of us to do? Well, how can you get married and not have a job, and get married and then find a piece of job, and then ever buy a home being a Jehovah's Witness? How you going to buy a home today? And the only ones that do have it made, so to speak, are ones that got in there and got something from their parents dying, or left them something that they carried on that way. But it's not, they have not been an elder and made good money at any kind of job. Not hardly. Because in order to get a job anywhere, you got to know something. And I don't know of any jobs that they do have. Washing windows is, and you can have your own business that way, say, washing a window. And that's the only thing I know of. I don't know of any other job that you can have on your own without that much of an investment. That's why they call them window washers. Because you don't take that much money to start a window washing business. Because I know several friends that are into that. They do it in their car. See? And they got step ladders that stretches out up, high, but they can put it on the roof of their car. So they don't have to buy a truck, a walk-in truck, or whatever kind of truck. They don't have to even buy that. They can just buy a mini-sized car and put a lot of stuff in. Buckets are not that take up that much room, and cleaning supplies and squeegees don't cost that much, and it don't take that much room up. But this is the only kind of job that they can look forward to having. And it's a good life for the drug pushers, because they have no competition in that. They ain't gonna hardly get anybody that goes to the Kingdom Hall to sell drugs for them. That's one good thing that they won't do. They won't sell drugs. And but now I'm not going to pat them on the back, because you're not supposed to sell drugs anyway. And I know people that are not in the cult tower and they don't sell drugs. And they also don't molest their daughter. I know people in the world who don't do things like that. Where are they at? Where are they living at? Where's the cult tower teaching all these people about how wicked the world is wicked. But it's the carrying on of people like the cult tower that makes it more wickeder. When you break up families, like shunning families and not speaking to each other, don't that break up families and cause hardships? What about Joe and Tom, who work for their father? He's disfellowshipped now. You can't speak to him no more. And yet, you're going to go to work for him? No, it breaks that up. In other words, it's a revolving door. Once someone's disfellowshipped and the word shun comes involved, all hell breaks loose, because then there's all kinds of relationships that are going to go. Whether you work for your uncle, your father, your mother, your brother, your nephew, or whatever, all that goes out the window when you're told so-and-so is no longer a Jehovah's Witness. Okay? And they don't have no allowances. Yeah, they have some, I guess, but I don't know them. They can keep a relationship to a minimum. now you know damn well kept to a minimum, you know that's a worldly made-up term. That ain't nothing they got out of no Bible about association. Associate only to a minimum with people of the world, you know what I'm saying? That's all a crock of bull. They make up their own little things when it comes out about the Bible. Everything they say comes from the Bible comes from their books. Don't come from no Bible. But friends, if you are currently a JW, which you're probably not on here if you are, but if you ever have the mind of becoming one, boy, you better get yourself a good education first. You better. Because once you become one, you ain't going to get no education then, say, or you're going to be thrown out, frowned upon, done everything to then. You're a man of the world. You're desiring the things of the world. Hey? You want education for your child so they can make better jobs and have better things for their families. What is wrong with that? Have you ever heard of the people up at Warwick getting food stamps? I bet they don't get no food stamps. Friends, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. They don't get no food stamps because they don't qualify. That's the only reason. It's not because they do qualify. It's because they don't qualify. They would get them if they could. That's what I'm saying. They would get food stamps if they could. Because they already get food stamps when they get these here tax deductions and no payout, no taxes on the money they make. It's the same as food stamps. Same thing. Excuse me a minute. Yeah, they get food stamps that way. Then they'll talk about the world. The world. Well, at least the world provides food stamps for people when they're down on their luck, out of a job and so forth. Well, what did the Watchtower provide for those they threw out in the streets up there at Bethel? Thousands or more, without any education, without any money in the bank, hitchhike home. What do they care? Why can't people see that? That's in this nonsense. No, I know why, because they're not allowed to look on here. That's why they don't know. See? None of them know. All they know is, well, they had a change up at Bethel. They sent some of their brothers other places. Yeah? You believe that. You believe that. See? You know what they did to them. They sent them packing. That's what they did. They do anything to protect their little selves. That's what they do. But, if you have any intention on ever getting married, brother, and you have not become a Jehovah's Witness, you better make sure. If you have any intentions on starting a Bible study or a book study, what it really is, you better make sure you have an education, or you have some money in the bank, or you have a rich uncle, or you have a rich father, or you have a rich brother that's going to leave you good. You better have that. If you have any intention of becoming a JW. Hey. But, another thing, friends, that, they don't do, to, provide life at a minimum is the way they do old people that used to knock on doors for them. They have no feelings at all for those who can't put 20 hours in a week no more. There's no money put aside for them. They're forgotten about them. That's all. I know my mother was in that junk. She died when she was 92 years old. And they would call her up on the phone asking her. Of course, now I was out of it then, see, because I knew everything was going on. But they would ask her, did she have 15 minutes in? I used to laugh with her about that. I said, they want to ask you, you can't even hardly see the door. Did you have any time in? She lives in a Section 8 apartments. But she hardly could even see the door, but yet they want to know if she had 15 minutes in. But this is what goes on, friends. And I've been there when they came there. Of course, I didn't get into no discussion with them because I knew what would happen. Because you can't win no argument with them. You can't end the discussion with them. You can't do it. You're not going to win nothing with them. Only way you can beat them in any way is get right on here and put a video on and they can't answer you back. Not personally, but they can answer you back, other ways, but not personally. Because they're going to ignore you because it would be unprofessional for them to address you by your name and direct the talk to you. That would be ungodly or un-Jehovahly or unprofessional. The real answer for it would be. But I can truthfully say, friends, that I don't know how in the world that they can last by not promoting education. Because even the young people, this is what they're relying on, is the young people that are still into this crap, and that the families are pushing them to get baptized quick as they can. This is all by design, see, to hold on to them. Because there ain't no new one's going to come in this mess. And new people now, they're looking into the good things of life. Cell phones, all kinds of videos, all kinds of electronic equipment. They're not into that crap. And if they think people are going to fall for this stuff continually, this is why they're not, this is why they're changing the ministry school and everything. It ain't geared up any longer to knock on doors, teach you how to be a better speaker, which it did. I know it helped me talk better, but they don't teach that no more. And because they're not going to do that no more. It's going to be voluntarily, I guess. I don't know how they're going to do it. And you know what? I don't give a damn how they do it. All I know is they better stay away from my door if they're not looking for an argument. That's all it would be. Because they haven't been here, on here, I think, 10 years since I've been out of it. They know what I am. The word gets around. The word gets around. They know what I am. They don't speak when I ride by, and when I come back, they don't speak, and neither do I. See, I play the game with them because I might as well, because they ain't gonna speak to me anyway. I'm not gonna wave to somebody who ain't gonna wave back to me. I'm not that stupid. I'm not gonna play the game that far. So that's where I cut it off at. I play the game to a certain extent with them. You don't speak to me, and I don't speak to you. Because you know damn well there ain't nothing you can tell me about the cult tower that's positive. But I can tell you a ton of things that's negative about the cult tower. Well, friends, I'm going to close this little video for now. And like I said before, if you are not a Jehovah's Witness, don't become one. And if you have any idea of becoming one, get yourself a good trade and a good business or a good education first. Then you can go and marry who the hell you want. Okay? But have that first. Because if you marry someone in the cult tower, it might not last long anyway. Okay? Because unless she is just like you are, it ain't going to last. Because most of them marriages that that do last in the cult tower is because of obligations. See, it's not real love. It's obligated love or love bomb obligation, like this love they put on for people when they come to hall for the first time, the love bomb. Well, we know that's all fake. It's all fake, see, because I've seen it. It's the 32 years I've seen it. I seen that damn bomb go off, somebody would come in, ain't been there for a while. And then after about 2, 3 weeks, 4, 5 weeks later, you don't see that bomb no more. That bomb's gone. Hey, that person's sitting there. And they got him back. See, that's all they worry about. They ain't worried about no love bomb. The love bomb is only used for a certain thing. It's just like a nuclear bomb. This country would only use a nuclear bomb if they had to. See? Well, they only use the love bomb in the Kingdom Halls only when they have to. See? So it's the same principle. Well, friend, I'm going to close for now, and I'll be seeing you again, I hope. I got a couple ideas I'm working on, friends. So I thank you for being with me, and I'll be back again. Thank you, friends. Good night.